I greet you. I greet you in the love and the light of the Ultimate One for Creator. I just want to touch on this ongoing offence of this changeover, really, from the collapse of the fiat currency to the long-awaited gold-backed XRP financial system called the QFS. You know, I've been speaking at it some time on the channel, well over 3 years. And who doesn't want a more stable background to build a better life for everybody on this planet? I mean, you can understand fractional banking is never going to work, perpetual debt. You know, if all money comes from central banks, how do we ever pay the interest back to these central banks? It's just not possible. You know, let's say we borrow £1,000 with 10% interest. So where does that £100 come from at the end? It's impossible to pay back, and it's just pushing us in debt and debt and debt. And all these central banks keep on doing it. They all need an audit. Every central bank around the world, they'll need it. Well, it's pointless actually, because we all know it's a cracker. So let's get out of this control and let's move into a more stable, gold-backed or asset-backed banking system. But really, the real powers on the planet won't be financial, they'll be spiritual, because eventually we're not going to need money at all. But there will be a time where we're fourth dimensional beings that will still use money. And I think, you know, I just hope people don't go hungry in between, if you know what I mean. And I can't see it, because we're all moving to service to others, instead of this nasty banking system that was service to the few, I'd say. You know, and the governments need to make a move and implicate this, because sitting on the fence for another 10 years isn't going to work for anyone. Just so they can keep on pressing print on the printer and just printing more fiat currency, just to grab more money, to grab more and more and more all the time. You know what these politicians are like around the world. They're all the same. You know, they're liars. And if you say anything against them, they send the bobbies round. So let's move away from these daft wars that we're having. We're seeing that they're slowing down. The US is saying they're not going to fund Ukraine's war anymore. I mean, as soon as they said that, the war's over anyway. We all knew that. You know, but while the US were funding it, it was obvious it was going to tinkle on a little bit longer, and they were only really funding it in a way of, I believe, these countries, and I'm not naming anyone in particular, but I just believe that, let's say if we're going to fight a war with any other country, right, or another country at war, we'll send them like 100 million or 100 billion, whatever, and they'll send us 60 of it back. They'll keep their 40 million for the other bull war that's going on. And then, you know, these politicians have cleaned the money. And I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of the same, you know, circle at the politicians. I tell you what we'll do, we'll make another story up about something else and take the mind off it. You know, but it's wearing thin. It's been wearing thin for generation after generation after generation. You know, and it's about time we move to something more stable, stronger, and more profitable for everybody, not just the few. Anyway, people, as you can see, I'm on location today. I'm out on my holidays. Anyway, I want to give a big thanks to I, God Creator, every time. Love you. Bye, people.